baby, man. A big old 10-pounder. That's right. And on 5, you're going to be pushing, man. Pushing and breathing. Pushing this baby out, man. On 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, man. You keep pushing that baby out. Keep pushing it, breathing and pushing that baby. Keep pushing them out. Keep pushing them. Here comes the head coming out. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here come the shoulders. Man, this baby's going to be a linebacker. Wow. It's pushing it out. You keep pushing, breathing. Keep pushing and breathing. Keep pushing and breathing. The baby's out. The baby's out. The baby's out. Hold your baby. Your baby's out. Your baby's out. It came out now. Hold your baby. Hold your cute little baby. And you love that baby. And you cuddle that baby and feed your baby. What a cute little baby. That's right. Take care of that baby. Oh, he's nuzzling his baby. That's good. He's feeding his baby. There you go. Look at that baby. Oh, it's just like you. What a cute. Wait a second. That baby doesn't look like you. You just realized you gave birth to a Chihuahua puppy. Oh, you put his down nice and gentle. And sleep. Going down deeper. Down, 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 down. Now, as I said, I thought I'd take a spot in a show. Can we bring the house up, the lights up a little bit? Is it possible to do it from there? And everybody's sleeping, going down deeper, down, down, down. Anybody have any questions? Not make them twerk. That's not a question. Not can you make them twerk? But actually a question about what you're seeing up here. Doesn't anybody have a question? This is your chance. We have a little extra time, and I know the first time I saw hypnosis shows, I was like, what the? I have to ask this. Yes, sir. What's your question? Is this real? What do you think? Now, my belief is hypnosis is real. Do sometimes people fake things? Yeah. Are they now? There probably might be 1 or 2 of them. See, people get hypnotized. It's declared by the medical association. There are physiological signs that you can hook people up to a machine. They get hypnotized. You can see the brainwave state going. The American Medical Association is behind it. In fact, most Blue Cross, Blue Shield, things like that, they will actually now pay through your insurance to help you, to let you use hypnosis to quit smoking, things like that. There's also other physiological signs. You'll see eyes flutter a little bit, like REM state sleep. You'll sometimes see them get flushed. You'll see the breathing change just a little tiny bit. So as far as is every single person all the time, I have some people that come up to me and they say, hey, you guys hypnotized? I don't know. Were you? I don't think so. Why? Because I remember some stuff. Do you remember dancing? Oh yeah, I did that too. It's a highly suggestible state. That's all hypnosis is, a relaxed, highly suggestible state. But thank you for your question though. But as far as people run circles all the time. Some people will believe stuff, some people won't. Yes?
Can you tell if they're faking it?
Yes and no. When I spend time with them, there are some people who I sit there and go, yeah, totally. But sometimes I even get fooled, right? I'm like, I don't think they're there. And then something will happen and I'll go like, dang, they're there. Because people get hypnotized on a scale of 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, those are the people who go, I kind of smelled the smell. I kind of felt that itch. I mean, it happens out in the audience a lot. I'll tell these guys to itch, and some of the audience are going, look at them itch. It's suggestion. Advertisers know how to use it. It's why we feel like if I buy this certain brand of clothing or do this certain thing, I'm nothing. They use suggestion, the same thing that I'm using up here. And then you get people like a 9, 10. They're the ones who go out in and they just are comatose. They don't move. No fun for us because we want to see them use stuff. What we want to see are the people who are like a 6, 7, 8, the ones who go in well and they react well too. So sometimes they'll go in and out, back and forth. Like they'll be a 1, 2, 3 and they're not really there. They're kind of going, I don't know. And then something triggers it and now they're at 6 and they're doing everything. Then they're out, they're a 9, they do nothing. Then they're back to a 1 going, where the heck am I? This is dumb, where am I? And then they go back to a 7. Some people remember everything, some people remember nothing. But, so as far as, are they faking it? At some points, they might have just hit that 1 or 2, and then they're out for a little bit, and then they go back in. Other times, yeah, I get people too who do that, and I can usually tell. You can tell when a friend's taken, and you can go, nah, whoa, on this side. And some people just, they seem that way. I was working at college recently, and this girl just giggled all the time. And I thought she was faking it. She'd giggle at everything, and her friends were like, no, she just giggles all the time. It doesn't change who you are. If you're a giggler, you're going to giggle. Yes, sir. How come when I tap people up here and someone else, I'm guessing someone is either tapping them or, yeah, someone's tapping, usually. I'm not new with this. Usually there's someone tapping them or, which sometimes is fine, I don't care, but other times, like I've done things where I just go, no, not this one, this one's dangerous, don't do this one. Kind of ruins the effect or ruins the funny part. But, and sometimes it's just, like, when I say you itch, I say you feel it, he gets the suggestion in his mind, I feel a tap, he starts to feel it. So it can go either way there. But most of the time, it's someone who's trying to include their friend in tapping them because they think they're funny. So, I don't care. As long as it doesn't mess things up. Yes, you had a question back here? Well, people who are hypnotized, the word hypno means sleep, but they're not really asleep. They can be sitting up, their eyes can be open, they can be doing all sorts of stuff here. And in fact, and you don't have to make them sleep. Let's try this. The person I'm tapping on the foot right now, go ahead and sit up with your eyes open. Hi, what's your name? Sydney, nice to meet you, Sydney. Sydney, do me a favor, check this out. Look at your finger like this, and I want you to count backwards from 5 to 1. And with every count, move your finger a little bit closer on 1. On 1, you touch your forehead and you take yourself back in that place where you were before. Okay, go. See? And they put themselves back in. Like I say, when I pull my right ear, when you sit down in the chair, the moment your bottom hits the chair, it could be anything. But like I said, it gets the word hypno because it looks like sleep, but it dates back to the sleep pyramids back in Egypt, and so it kind of got that name. And let's do one more, and we'll do you and you, and then we'll do one more in the back. We'll do these three really fast, and then we'll keep going, do some stuff, but I'll have another point if you have other questions. Yes, over here. Why doesn't the conversation wake them up? Oh, why did some people wake them up? It's because I can do this at a fair, and there's like a band going on here, and there's performers over here, there's a monster truck doing donuts out there for display. But when you're sitting over someone going like, hey, look at her. Let's do something to, what's your face? And that distracts you, that gets you going. Especially in those lighter times when you don't really know what to expect. Once you finally let yourself sink into it, and some people just have a hard time. A lot of people who you got to be able to say, I don't care what they're doing. I get people up here all the time that I sit there and go, they really care too much about who they are in front of the school to ever go into hypnosis. Because they won't let themselves, because they're too afraid to let themselves maybe do something silly because then they won't be cool anymore. And that wakes some people up. I'm not saying that about anybody in here, I'm just saying that happens. Or it happens a lot in middle schools. Somebody laughs and they all go, are they laughing at me? That's why I don't do middle schools. The maturity level's too low. So there's a lot of different reasons why I can wake them up, but that's why I try to have them not have the conversation, because just to prevent any of that. But thank you, that's a good question. And then we had one person here, and then we'll hit way back here. Was there a young man with his hand raised right here, didn't we? Am I missing it? Am I missing you? We had someone way back there. Go ahead, stand up. What's your name? So go ahead, say it, ask. Oh my goodness. That's about a 10-minute talk, so do me a favor. If you want to learn about the technical side, go to howitworks.com, put in hypnosis. It tells you the basic thing, and you can click 1,000 times, and it goes all into the medical parts, the different brain waves, all the stuff we do, but it would really be a long explanation that I could guarantee that 90% of this room doesn't want me to talk about right now. But there's a lot out there when you really get into the neurological side of it. Okay, we'll just do one last question, then we'll come back to some more. Yes, this is over here. How much of control do I have over them? Complete control? No. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'd be out robbing banks with my minions. But, hey, come on, wouldn't you? But no, there's an agreement between them right now. Between me and their subconscious mind. They've agreed to do it. So let's say, for example, I'm walking, it's nighttime tonight, we're walking down, and she's walking by herself, and I'm going, yeah. Sleep. She's going to look at me and go, creep, what are you doing? Because at that point, we don't have the agreement. We're in a safe place. She's agreeing to allow herself to relax and do this. She's got to want to do it. Same thing as if you were walking in the middle of a crosswalk. I may be the best hypnotist in the world, and there's a car that's going to come, you're not going to go in. You're not going to go into hypnosis because you still know that there is a car coming, that you're going to die. And there are some ways around things. Like people always say you'll never do anything that you don't normally do. Come on, we could trick people to do stuff without hypnosis. So there are ways to do it. Like for example, let's say you don't eat chocolate. I hand you a piece of chocolate, even hypnotized would know. Don't eat chocolate against my religion or something, I don't know. But then I hand them a strawberry and say, look, it's a piece of, or this guy had a piece of chocolate, say, look, it's a strawberry. Oh yeah, it's a strawberry. Eat the strawberry. Pretty soon they're eating a piece of chocolate. There are ways around it. Hypnotists that say there's no way to make people do it, they're full of it. And I hear that all the time and just go, well, they just do that because they're trying to get your trust to make them think that you won't do anything. The important thing is just make sure that you don't get hypnotized by someone you don't trust. I'm up here. I've known Ms. Wilson, who's brought me here for 16, 17 years, and she knows I've never abused her trust. And so I get to keep coming back. If I do that, I guarantee you, she won't bring me back next year. So just make sure that if you ever do get hypnotized, whether it's a therapy session or whatever, just make sure that, someone you trust, or maybe bring someone with you, that sort of thing. Whether, hypnotherapy, anything like that. All right, you guys, if you have some more questions, I'll do it right before the end if you have any more. Each of you right now hear my voice, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5, and on 5, you get up, your eyes open up, you're full of energy, on 5, and on 5, right next to you is your favorite pet. Your favorite pet. I'm not just talking about the dog, or cat, or hamster you have at home. I'm talking about this is your dream pet. Anything you ever wanted. It could be a horse, or a zebra, or an elephant, or a gazelle. It could be a unicorn, or a dragon. It could be a liger. It could be anything. On 5, you get up playing with your brand new pet. On 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your brand new pet. Having such a great time with your pet. Look at that pet, look at that pet. How much fun is that? Look at this thing, look at this thing. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, what? A chimpanzee, guys. What do you have? A dolphin! A dolphin on the stage. That's awesome. Hey, what do you have? Oh, a penguin. That is so cool. Whoa, what is that? A giraffe. Oh, what? Hey, what do you have? A llama! What's that? A giraffe! We got giraffes. How fun! What do you have? A giraffe too! Look at these guys! Hey, what is that? A squirrel! Nice! What do you have? A dolphin! Oh, good, good, good. Let me see over here too. Hey, what do you have? A dog! Cool! What is that? A tiger and you? A poodle! Nice! I'm going to count to 3. And on 3, and on 3, you are that pet. On 3, you are that pet. You're well fed, and everybody's happy. We do not ever attack anybody in the Wild Kingdom, and we don't leave this room. On 3, you're that pet. Maybe you can turn the music a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Good job. And I'm going to count to 3, and on 3, do that trick. The one that gets you a treat. You know the one. 1, 2, 3. Good job. And sit, 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 sit. And sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Going down deeper and deeper and deeper. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down and down and down. Feeling so, so good. Best day of your entire life. Feeling absolutely fantastic. Feeling great. Having a good time. Feeling good. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong one. I didn't push that button. We're going to do something, I forgot to do this one. This is one of my favorites. Let's see, I need to get someone to help me out. I need someone little. Someone little? Someone little? I want someone little. Hey, yeah, you ready to go stripes? Come on up here, come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. There you go, perfect. Hi! What's your name? Francis, nice to meet you. I didn't say hi, Francis. Ready to help us out? Okay. Give me just a moment, and I'll come back to you here. Each and every single one of you hearing my voice, each and every single one of you hearing my voice, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5. I'm going to count up from 1 to 5, on 5, you open your eyes, and the hypnotist, that's me, on 5, the hypnotist is completely invisible. On 5, the hypnotist is completely invisible. You do not touch the curtains. You do not go behind the curtains. You do not leave this room. You'll see why I say this in a moment. You do not leave this room. But on 5, the hypnotist is completely invisible. On 5. One, 2, let's bring it up a little bit. 3, 4, and 5. Eyes open, the hypnotist completely invisible. Sit down. Sit down. And sleep. Oh, you were funny, big hand. Thank you. Thank you. See, that's how they do it. And sleep. Enjoy sleep. Get your eyes closed. Get your body relaxed. If you want to relax, you can. Just don't go anywhere. Just let yourself relax. But anyway, I'll wake you at the end. If you ever do that. Is she asleep out there? Hear my voice, each one of you, sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Where's she at?
In the aisle.
What's her name? Who's that? Oh, she run away? Okay, I see that one. That's why I say things like, don't leave the room, don't do this. I've done it before, and really they would get up and they just start running home. I picked up like 2 blocks away, so now it's, you don't touch the curtains, you don't do this, you don't do that. And so, we'll get her awake here in a minute here. What's your name again? Ashley, I'm going to count up. Actually, Ashley, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and on 5. You are so, so excited because there's going to be a hypnosis show today. And you can't wait for it to start. And on 5, you get up. And you shout, hypnosis, hypnosis, I love hypnosis. And you run up on stage, ready to get hypnotized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, slow down, slow down. Be careful, hey. How you doing? Good. You like hypnosis?
Yeah.
You want to get hypnotized?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get you a chair. I'll show you how it works. Sit right here, sit right here, sit right here. Perfect. Okay, how's this work again? Oh yeah. Put your seatbelt on, put your seatbelt on. Keeps you from falling out of your chair. Fellas, really watch. Sleep. That's your safety message today, kids. Put your seatbelt on when you're hypnotized. And no texting when you're hypnotized either. Anytime you're sleeping, going down, deeper down, down, down. The person I am tapping on the shoulder right now, and only the person I'm tapping the shoulder right now, I'm going to tap you the shoulder one more time. I'm going to tap you the shoulder one more time. When I do, you're going to sit up. I'm going to ask you some questions. You will answer me back, but every time you try to talk, your tongue flies uncontrollably out of your mouth. When I tap you the shoulder, eyes open. Hi, what's your name? Sorry, what? That's okay. What's going on? Where do you live?
Upland.
Okay, great. You're a senior? What year are you? Okay, cool. Something wrong? Oh, your tongue. Okay, weird. Is there something wrong with it? That's bizarre. Actually, let my finger in sleep. Let yourself sleep. And you see this happen every time. I've done that one. Sometimes people chase their tongue because it's flying out of their mouth. And they're chasing around the room. It's weird. Everybody interprets it different. The person I'm tapping the shoulder right now, the person I'm tapping the shoulder right now, from this point forward, you lie. You tell huge, giant lies. You love to lie. You're the world's greatest liar. And you lie and lie and lie all you can. And people can't catch up with you because you are the world's greatest liar. I tap you the shoulder, eyes open. Hi. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah, nice to meet you. Sarah, where do you live?
Europe.
You live in Europe. Like where? Where in Europe?
Like Paris.
You live in Paris. Wow. What do you do there?
I'm a model.
You are a model in Paris? My goodness. Well, anything I've seen yet? No, nothing. Just all French magazines, that sort of thing. How about, are you married?
No.
No kids?
No.
What kind of car do you drive?
Camaro.
A Camaro. That's good. So you model and stuff like that. You probably travel the world. Where's the coolest place you've ever been?
The moon.
What did you do when you were there?
I'm on.
What were you modeling? What were you wearing? What were you doing?
It's spacesuit.
Spacesuit modeling on the moon. That is quite the job. That's fantastic. Oh, and sleep. Let yourself sleep. Perfect balance. Let yourself sink down deeper and deeper, deeper, deeper. This time I'm going to tap you the shoulder, go down, down, down. I'll tap you the shoulder one more time. You'll be fine. You feel great. You feel fantastic. But every time I pull my right ear, you can't remember your name. Your name gone, completely gone. The only way that you can get your name back is if you sing happy birthday to yourself, because you know that always triggers it, and you remember it right at the point where you would say your name in the birthday song. And then I'll tap you the shoulder. So, what's your name?
Ashley.
Okay, nice to meet you. Where do you live? You live here in Upland?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. You're a senior. You're going off to school next year. What are you doing?
I'm going to college.
You're going to college? Where? Where'd you get into?
I want to go to Urban Valley Community College.
Very nice, very nice. And, oh yeah, what's your name? Your name? They're going to ask you that when you go to college. What's your name?
Birthday, dear Ashley.
Ashley's your name. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Ashley's your name. Okay. So, what do you like? You like school? What's your favorite subject anyways? Let's ask that.
I like theater a lot.
You like theater a lot, really? Okay, cool. Was there something that any plays that you've been in?
I'm actually part of the comedy sports team.
Oh, really? That's very cool. I love comedy sports. Oh yeah, what was your name again? Ashley is your name. That is so good. You remember your name forever now and sleep, Ashley. Let yourself sleep. Perfect balance. Let yourself relax. Going down and down and down. Well, this is what we're going to do. We have only about 15 minutes left. I know, huh? But don't worry, it's not over. What we're going to do is we're going to wake them up and send them back in the audience. And we leave them with what we call post-hypnotic suggestions. They're keywords or phrases or things that cause them to react in certain ways. Sometimes even they don't know that they're doing it. And the fun kind of happens out there with you guys. It's kind of fun because they're normal, they're in conversation, boom, they're doing something crazy. One of them I'm going to have all of you help me out with is when they're in the audience, if you guys see me go like this, I want all of you to go like this. Stop making noise, but just keep it going. But when I go like this, stop making the noise. You can point and laugh, don't clap, otherwise they think you're still doing it. Let's practice. Perfect. Everyone's sleeping, going down, 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 down. Now once we sit them out there, it starts flowing really fast. So if you have a house like one more time, are there any more questions? We could probably answer like 3 of them before we jump into this to stick on schedule. We're going to start this person back here because I think we're doing it for them. I'll jump over to you, okay? You two, one of you decide who's going to go first and say your question nice and loud, please. What are the steps in hypnosis? I'll tell you really quickly. It's like psychology. If you ever take a psychology class and you put 100 psychologists in the room, they'll all argue about exactly how the mind works. But they will agree that there's a subconscious mind and conscious mind. The subconscious mind is your fantasy, your dreams, our daydreams. Conscious mind is reality. Then there's a thing called the critical factor. That's what lets us know what's real and what's not real. As a hypnotist, we relax your mind, your body, and then we get rid of that critical factor. So it all kind of blends together. And that's the quick part about what it is. But if you saw what I did up here, that's just basically it. There's a lot of different ways to hypnotize people. Let's get the young lady who was next to you here. They have a question as well? During the state, is it the subconscious mind that takes over? Yes and no. The conscious mind's always there. Because that's why I can sit there and show them a shoe. The conscious mind says that's a shoe, but when I tell the subconscious mind that's a bird, the conscious mind sees a shoe, the subconscious mind says, nope, that's a bird. And then it's a bird. So you are using both of them, you just let them all kind of blend together. And the young lady right here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll send them back out unless there's anybody desperately who I've neglected answering their question. Okay, well that's yours. Let's just get hers real quick, and then we'll do yours, and we'll keep going. Can you pay a hypnotist to get you good grades in college? There are a lot of things out there. If you're someone who goes into hypnosis pieces, there's a lot of MP3s out there like that. It's not on my site yet, but if you look on it at russpeak.com, in about 2 weeks I'll have it back. I used to announce the shows, but it's off my site right now because I'm doing some changes. But I have an MP3 called Improve Your Study Habits. It's 100% free. It's generic though, but I do have it coming out soon, and there's people who already have them. I'm coming out with a pack like this is to help with test anxiety. This is to help with your focusing in class. This is to help you retaining when you read. So there are a lot of things that you can do, but there's not a one-size-fits-all solution for most people. It's like people who want to lose weight. It's not like you just go, you're hypnotized, now you're skinny, or you're going to eat healthy, because some people don't know what eating healthy is. Some people don't have any idea what to do. But if you know what you need help with, a hypnotist can help you focus on those individual parts. Does that make sense? So, and one last question over here, and then we'll keep doing our stuff. Yes, you, sir. Fun. Oh, the music at the beginning? One, it helps them kind of focus a little bit, blocks out you guys. There's circus music going on. It's like when I lead them into hypnosis, when they imagine details. It's based in metaphorical hypnosis, what Ericksonian hypnosis is, which I use, which is I help them get the details. So the more they focus on details and really sink it into that imagination of theirs, the better. If I can help them along with a little bit of music, or at the beginning I play it because it blocks out the yelling and that kind of stuff, the better. And it's just there for entertainment too, because it's kind of fun to watch them play with an elephant when there's circus music going. I don't know. And it's just kind of fun, the dance music, things like that. You guys want to see them dance before we send them back? Yeah. Okay, let's get one more dance song, and we'll do that. We'll do one more dance one. I don't know what it is, it's theirs. They're going to go ahead and they're going to play it. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and on 5. Once again, you are the world's greatest dancer, the world's greatest professional club dancer. You are hot and sexy, that's a given. And all your clothes stay on this show, but on 5, you're going to dance to this huge audience of your biggest fans out here, because you are the world's greatest dancer. And go ahead and push it on 3 or 4 or 5, wherever in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Guess you are the world's greatest dancer. Right, show what you got, dancers. Dancers showing no testimonies. We're both about 20 seconds left. Each one right now, I'm going to count from 1 to 10. On 10, you're going to feel fantastic. You're going to feel great. You're going to feel wide awake, ready to go out there and finish your day. But the person I'm tapping the foot right now, the person I'm tapping the foot right now, the person I'm tapping the shoulder right now, the person I'm tapping the foot right now, the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, and the person I'm tapping the foot right now. Those people out to the back of the audience, and I close in a few words, and you hear the sound of the entire time that noise is happening, you're in the midst of battle. There's gunfire, there's grenades, there's helicopters coming around you. And you need to save these people. You need to save them. You will not pick up anyone or anything, neither will you leave this room or touch a curtain. And the person I am tapping. I just want to make sure, I'm just spread these out. The person I'm tapping the foot right now, and also the person has he been reacting really well? Yeah. The person I'm tapping the foot right now, only person I'm tapping the foot right now, from this point forward, whenever I say the word love. Whenever I say the word love, and every time I say the word love, this is after you back in the audience, I close a few words. When I say the word love, you are Kermit the Frog. I know, I love the new movie too, better than the last one. You didn't see it? I'm not going to spoil anything for you. But you are Kermit the Frog, and and you're in love with Miss Piggy, and you want your life of love to begin right now, so you get up searching for Miss Piggy, shouting, Miss Piggy, where are you? I love you. And when you find Miss Piggy, you give Miss Piggy the biggest hug that a frog can give a pig. And the person tapping the shoulder right now, the person tapping the shoulder right now, I have to go back to the audience and close with a few words, and you hear me say the word love. You're Miss Piggy. And you're in love with Kermit the Frog, so you look for Kermit the Frog, shouting, Kermit, where are you? I love you. And when you find Kermit the Frog, you give him the biggest hug that a pig can give a frog. And the person I'm tapping the foot right now, and the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, and the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, and the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, and also the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, and the person that I'm tapping on the foot right now. Those people have to go back to the audience, and I close with a few words. We'll also do it here, because we're going to get a few more. I'll do this one. Well, actually, those people I was just tapping, you hear me say the word gold. And every time I say the word gold, you realize there's a leprechaun running around this room. And you know this leprechaun's got a pot of gold, and you want that gold, so you will catch that leprechaun. You'll be safe, though. You don't want to hurt yourself, and you will not leave this room. And the person I am tapping on the foot right now, how you guys feeling? Feel groggy here, okay? Just when I wake everybody up, just close your eyes and just kind of go through the wake-up thing with me, okay? Just in case. Just want to make sure you're feeling nice here today. The person I'm tapping on the foot right now, the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, the person I'm tapping on the shoulder right now, and also the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, and the person I'm tapping on the foot right now, and on the shoulder right now, and the person I'm tapping on the foot right now. I think I've got most people. And the person I'm tapping on the foot right now. Those people have to back of the audience that I just tapped the foot. And you hear me say the word Titanic. And every time I say the word Titanic, oh, we didn't use this one. Oh, yeah, we did. And every time I say the word Titanic, you're that hero at the front of the ship. You feel good, you feel alive. It's the best day of your entire life. So you stand up where you are, you spread out your arms, you shout, I'm king of the world! For the very instant that those words leave your mouth, you wake up having no idea why you just said that. But you react that way every time. And each and every single one of you hearing my voice after the back of the audience, and I close with a few words, and you hear me say the words, here they come. And every time I say the words, here they come, at that moment, you are the Village People, the world's greatest disco band, here to lead this crowd of your biggest fans in a YMCA. When I say that word, you get those words, you get up, you stop whatever you're doing, you come back up on stage. And you lead this crowd, showing your best disco moves ever. Everybody's sleeping, going down deeper, down, 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 sleeping, feeling so, so good. On 10, you come awake, you follow those last suggestions when the time comes. Remember, audience, when they get back to the audience, don't start having too much conversation with them. Otherwise, sometimes they'll lose their suggestion and you want to keep them going to the end. So, on 10, you feel great, following your last suggestions when the time comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you feel so, so good. 7, feeling great, eyes open. 9, and 10. Let's give all our volunteers a big hand. They did such a great job. Good job, you guys. Go have a seat back in the audience. Go have a seat back in the audience. If you forgot anything up here, you'll have a chance. You can come up back here later after the show. But we are running out of time, so go ahead and find a seat with your friends real quick, and I'll close up all this stuff here. Great. Have a seat back with your friends. We'll just close with a few words. Hey, come on this way, guys. Come on back and go back to the audience. Yeah, back in the audience here. Here in the show, go out back to the audience, not behind stage. There you go. All right. Did you guys have fun today? Have fun. Wide awake, you have no idea why you're doing that. You were wide awake, having no idea why you're doing that. What are you doing? We're having a show here. They'll be soon. They'll be out soon. Titanic. Some hypnosis moments are absolutely gold.
Go! Yeah!
Wait, come back this way, come back this way. Go sit in your seat and call the leprechaun. Go sit in your seat and call the leprechaun. Call him. Go sit in your seat, call the leprechaun. He's nearby. Call him. Call him. And I'm going to count to 3, and on 3, the leprechaun sits to your lap, and you catch him. 1, 2, 3. You got him? Good job. Hold him up. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, yeah. Make sure. Sit down, your leprechaun. Sit down, your leprechaun. Look at your leprechaun, because he looks up at you with his big green eyes, and he says, sleep. Love, 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 love. Down here, down front, I think they're down here. It's going to wait until afterwards. Come on, have a seat. Have a seat. Hey. Is that your girlfriend? You know what? I can make it your girlfriend. I am a hypnotist. Okay. Did we do any other ones? Let's do this one again. Wide awake, you have no idea what you're doing. Titanic. What are you doing? It's okay. Can't help it when there's love in the air. Love. Love. Show here that I think you're going to enjoy these guys. They've come a long, long way. The world's greatest disco band, the Village People. So here they come, the Village People. Happy you are, the Village People. Let's bring that music up some. Put on some disco lights. Something like that. That's right, show those disco moves. Nice, you know the moves. This time around, show them the love. Let's give it up for the Village People. Sit down where you are. Sit down, and sleep. Sleep. And if you're out here, if you're up on my stage, but you woke up at some point, just close your eyes and sleep. Take yourself back down to that place. I'm just going to wake you up. You can feel refreshed, especially some of those that feel a little groggy and stuff. We're going to wake you up. And it's sleep. Let yourself relax, sleep. Each and every single one of you hear my voice. Sleep.
That's right. Make sure she stays there. Each one of you hear my voice. That's great. Just make sure they don't fall in like that. Each one of you hear my voice. I'm going to count up from 1 to 10. On 10, you are wide awake. You feel great. Best day of your entire life. Knowing you had more fun you've ever had. You're not embarrassed. You feel good. You know that you've shown everybody that you have an incredible mind. Because it's true. Being able to be hypnotized like this means you can focus. Means you're able to take your mind to some places that many people have trouble going. You are fantastic. You're going to be able to use your mind to do wonderful things with your life. I'm going to count from 1 to 10, and on 10, you'll be wide awake, feeling so, so good. We're going to go out and have a great day, best week, and a great weekend. 1, 2, 3, coming more and more awake. 4, 5, 6, you feel so, so good. 7, 8, 9, and 10. What are you awake? You feel great. You guys want this roast beef? Thanks so much for hanging with me. Sponsors, a big hand. If anybody has any questions, go on Facebook, roastbeef.com, roastbeef.com, or go on Facebook and glad to answer them. One more big hand for our volunteers.